Hello and welcome back to the Ragnar-Ra Oracle Readings channel. And today I've selected a few oracle cards. The Celtic Wisdom here at the front, I selected those first. And then off to the side I have the Cathedral Oracles. And just here I just pulled this tarot as a significator to the reading, and I got Betsy Trotwood and Mr. Dick from Charles Dickens. Think from Charles Dickens' David Copperfield. And this card with the red border and the number 4 on it is the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands depicts family, happiness, family pleasures, joyfulness, celebrations, things like this. So let's have a look at that. So Betsy Trotwood is the aunt of David Copperfield. And initially in the story, what happens is when she realizes that Mrs. Copperfield had given birth to a son and not a daughter, she dismissed him altogether because she wanted a girl. Betsy Trotwood. She even had a name for her, Betsy, after herself, and she was going to bring this girl up to be everything that she wasn't. But because it was David Copperfield, she didn't want to know. And then as David Copperfield's story got more desperate, he had to seek out his aunt. She was the only relative he had left, and he was still young. But it's talking about how she was self-reliant, but it's also talking about the family here, and it talks about the fortitude of character, which could be David Copperfield's character, but either way it's talking about your character, someone with fortitude of character. And there's some kind of shelter in a proverbial storm, just like this house was to David Copperfield, or an unexpected home, something like that is what the cards want to say. And it's about an odd family as well. So maybe moving near some family members, and you're all kind of individual and very different. But it's all unexpected. It's an unexpected home, unexpected to have this place, a situation that you wanted to leave and then you found this unexpected home, or just something unexpected. It's like a foundation stone. It will be a foundation stone for you. So it will feel very safe and very secure, whether you're moving in with family or near family, or whether people that are around you, because this odd family dynamic is like you'll make up a family between you. But there is something very solid on this. It's like stone. It says like the foundation stones. And it will be a foundation stone to you in any kind of vocation you want to get involved in. And this, because this is the Four of Wands, the way it looks on the picture, it all looks very creative and also very industrious. And it says that it is beneficial for anyone that's interested in art, that kind of creative pursuit. Yes, so this is the first card, and it's really good fortune for you. You're going to find somewhere, as I said, which is going to be like a foundational stone, and it's going to be a really good platform where you can take off in life in whatever pursuits you wish to be involved in. And if you already have pursuits, it's going to help them. You're going to be able to build, you're going to feel safe, and I'm getting secure, and people you're with are going to be like family, or are going to be family. So this is a very lovely start, and I'm very happy so far with this reading. And then we have Adventure of Battle. And there's 2 cards here. But what I'm going to do, because there are 2 cards here, I'm just taking the first, because these are long stories, and we'll just put it to one side. And if it's needed at the end, we'll use it. But we have something to do with adventure of battle. And then I'm going to take the other one, because I want to see them in front of me right away. And this is a quest of art. So already I'm seeing new adventures and quests of this creative energy. But there's battle here, adventure of battle. And you've got the Imaginer. And I did see this as it came out, but it wasn't supposed to be in the spread. But I just saw a boat and I just had to pull it because I was like, what is this? And so it came out that way. But that's because I needed to see it. So there you go, because you need to see it. So let's start with adventure of battle. Okay, so this one, the first card usually depicts something in the now or something that is leaving your life. It's a situation. All these cards depict some myth, some legend within Britain. And it's called The Dream. And it's about Arthur and Owen. And they're playing a game. It's like a chess game. And when Arthur has the advantage, Owain's actual troops, they're called ravens. So I'm getting a strong Odin flavour with the ravens here. And they're beleaguered. So Owen eventually, he bids his troops to raise their standard in the thick of the fray. A fray is like the battle. And raising your standard is saying, I'm here, come and find me, come and help me. So Owen does this. And when this happens, the fight goes the other way. Because messengers come to Arthur and they say that Owen's ravens are attacking his squires. So Arthur requests Owen 3 times to call off his men, but Owain refuses, and eventually Arthur crushes the golden board pieces into dust, and Owen's men lower their standard. Owen's mother is Morgan, the Raven Queen, and his standard is of magical assistance in this tale. So someone is cheating within something, is what I'm seeing here, because this is about futility, cheating and stealing. So because Owain has used magic in the game to try and win this game, and he was told by Arthur when he heard that his squires were being attacked by these ravens, these magical ravens, Arthur asked 3 times for Owain to call off his ravens that are attacking, because it wasn't supposed to be using magic. But he didn't. He wanted to take the advantage no matter what, even to cheat or steal the game, the day even, and win the game. So there's something here about someone who was acting, was self-interested, and he wanted to steal, as in he was not playing the game fair. So it's something to do with what's happened to you, and someone that you were involved with wasn't fair. And whether they used magic or not, there's something they did that was very underhanded, because we have self-interest, someone acting within their own self-interest. So it's like something has happened, and when they've been told, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, and they continue to do it. And so what happens is Arthur, because he is of the superior power and energy, because he's the king of all the knights, he crushes all Owain's board pieces into the dust. So this is the message of this card. Someone is going to have a judgment. And if this is someone using magic, then you can be sure that your energy guides or some forces are working for you, and they're going to crush this energy. It's trying to take, and this isn't the game, it's like something from you to win the day, to win everything. It wants to take, it's like a winner takes all, and they want everything, and they're prepared to do anything in their own self-interest. And so they have been warned several times, and if it's magic, it's going to be crushed. If it's some other cheating, stealing, they're going to be found out, and they're going to be punished in some way. This is what I'm seeing from the first card here. Okay, this is the first card out, because we have this David Copperfield card with family and this new home, this movement. So this is something to do with what you're leaving behind. This is about being peaceful. It's talking about being content, having lasting, long-lasting happiness, the peaceful heart, the peaceful home. It's about the tranquility. And the story that goes with this is called The Well of the Nine Hazels. And it's also called The Well of Sagais or Sagis, abode of the salmon of wisdom, of their inspiration. So this is going to bring you inspiration. These inspirations are going to grow. You're going to get some knowledge, some wisdom from here, from wherever you're moving, because this is the happiness, the peacefulness, the heart and the home. And as the card started with Mrs. Trotwood and the home, this is talking more about where you are going, not where you were with this battle, adventure of battle. Yeah, you had your adventure with having to battle people that were cheating, stealing, whatever, working in their own self-interests, and now you're going to be moving on to this contentment. Alternate, because the salmon of the wells imbibed the nuts that fell into the water from the hazel trees. So if you eat the salmon, you're imbued with wisdom, with imbas or inspiration. So something about being here or be like being imbued with this inspiration. So you're going to get loads of inspiration as you start your new beginning. So yeah, what a beautiful story. And it says in the story that the salmon was captured by Finesse, an elderly druid. His apprentice at the time was a young Fionn Mac Camael, and Finn asked Fionn to cook the salmon, but while it was cooking, some liquor from the salmon splashed out onto Fionn's thumb. Subsequently, Fionn had only had to put his thumb between his teeth and bite upon it to gain the access to the wisdom of the well. It's an Irish version of the source and the all-knowledge story. And so this is something to do with like gaining wisdom. So this is all about where you will be. And it talks of harmony, order, joy, and eye honour. It's actually eye honour as well in your reputation. So your reputation is going to grow. People are going to know who you are. They're going to admire you. They're going to admire what you do. It could be because something about you is going to stand out, it's coming to you. So let's have a look at the Imaginer. This card, the Imaginer. Now this is like the equivalent, these cards, to the major arcanas. And the tree for the Imaginer is the willow tree. It's an Irish god of the other world and is called Manannan. and is of the sea. He issues invitations to his realm and those who are worthy to seek his rich treasury. The golden oared boat is an authentic image of the vessel used by those who made the heroic voyage to the blessed islands of Manannan. And these islands would speak of seafarers and their life experience until they reach the land of women, a place of great blessedness and nurturing. Under the light of the moon, within the rhythm of the tides and currents, we discover deep harmonious self. Willow is a fast-growing, water-loving tree. This wood is adaptable for many purposes. So this is about latent powers, imaginations, being attuned to these rhythms, your own rhythm, tides, patterns of one's life, and unconscious influences, visions, introspection, creative conception. Yeah, it's all about latent energies, latent powers, wisdoms, inspirations. So it is talking about as though you feel like you're in some holy or blessed place. It will feel really joyful. Your powers can grow here. You can grow and be in rhythm. It's about rhythm. You'll feel very in rhythm with life, the earth, and it will feel very blessed, just like on the card. So here are the first 4 readings, and this is a very good reading. I'm really happy for you. It seems like you've had something rough, but now you are moving forward in life at last, and you're going on a new voyage. And this is the assassin, ruthlessness, conviction. Now, is this the card that we saw here? Somebody that was self-centered and ruthless. Let's have a look. Okay, so this is about someone who is of an assassin. And it tells the story about silent streets, and even the moon has been hidden. And in the shadows, there's this dark and deep form that comes into view, hungry, and from behind you, and the whisper of their steel. And they press the blade to your neck, and the assassin has accepted that there are some things that simply must be done, no matter their personal feelings, and in order to do what's required of them. It's about you learning this lesson, the same lesson, and it could be because you were facing a difficult situation, or you have a difficult situation. It feels like there's no right answer, but your instinct is telling you what you must do, even if you don't want to do it. So instead of dragging your feet, get over it quickly. There's relief to be found on the other side of the fallout. That you know that there's some things you have to do. And in order to get that done, you have to harden yourself. Not necessarily your heart, but you do have to harden yourself, because at the end of this, you'll get the blessings and a different life, a new life as well. Maybe you are aware of this. Let's have a look. And maybe it is what you're doing. It's like a decision you have to make. A hard decision maybe, a difficult decision, but you have to do it. It's the only way, is what this card is saying. The sleeper, cause and effect, clarity. Okay. Is about responsibility, because this was responsibility. Okay, so it's talking about a decision that you made in the past, and it's coming under this card. So I'm seeing that these decisions that you made have had an effect. You know you can't change them. And there has been repercussions, and maybe that decision was actually being in the environment with these self-interested people, and all you can do about the situation is move on and know that in the future you can make better choices. And this is really what this means. And to do with the sleeper, talks about being locked in a tower for an amount of time, being fated not to live in the sun. Some decisions you've made locked you away in this energy of like a tower, kind of world of visions. It was dreams, really, is what they're trying to say. You had these fantastical dreams about a situation, and the way that you thought it was going to unfold, you were blind to the truth. You wanted things to work out, and you dreamed it all to be a certain way, and found out it was nothing like that. Whatever they were up to was all about their own self-interest, but it was about cause and effect. You didn't see things clearly. You were too locked away in your own world to really see the light of day. Cause and effect. So all you can do is move on from it and know that you've learned something from it. The wisdom in this card. No, now your eyes are open. And the champion. So that's wonderful. So the cards are saying, yeah, you know, you're doing it. Achievement. Says achievement. It's champion. So let's have a look. Development and growth. Achievement and downfall. And we're talking about steel again, flashing, but not at night where the sun's hiding away anymore, but with you taking your strike. Yeah, as with Arwain, when Arthur had to crush his pieces. But this is in full daylight. So like being awake now, living in the sun, you're seeing very clearly. And with the sword, I'm seeing clarity with the sword. And the sun is shining. You're stepping up to the mark. You're moving forward. And it says, steel flashes in the sun. The opponent yields. Well, that's really all you need to know. But it also goes on with Iona. Crowd roars. Victory is a heady brew. And the champion raises their arms, drinking in the praise and the adoration. I've earned the right to celebrate. You are doing good, but don't let it go to your head. And don't turn your back yet. Gonna light some incense because I do want some more cards. And there was one left, wasn't there, that I said I'd keep to one side because I wasn't sure if it was going to be necessary. And so I'm going to have a look at it and see what it has to say. Elopement of knowledge. Elopement of knowledge is this card. And I'll just, sorry, I didn't realise you couldn't see the full. There you are. So let's have a look at elopement of knowledge. Cerdwin's cauldron was set, wisdom, sorry, was set to brew for a year to give her ugly son, Afgadu, the tributes of knowledge. And it was Guyon who tended the cauldron, and when the brew boiled over, he caught some drops on the cauldron on his fingers, and when he thrust his fingers into his mouth to cool the burns, he was imbibed with knowledge. And this is all about study and apprenticeship, practical application to a task. So yeah, absorbed in work. Commissions, craftsmen. So this is something of like proficiency that they're talking about, some craft of proficiency, some qualification or some technique that you are going to be learning. So that is really good. So it is talking about your future now. Don't turn your whatever you need to do. There is something in this story where it says that you have to harden yourself. You have to face something like face up to your challenges. That's what they're saying. And then proficiency, skill. Yeah. All your dreams coming true. So this is a brilliant reading, and I'm just going to take a couple of little Kipper cards and see what they have to say just to finish this reading. You get something about the immediate future, please, my guides. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you'll have unexpected income. She was about unexpected home, wasn't it? So there's unexpected income as well to go with that unexpected home and a pathway. This is going to put those there because it's a beautiful pathway, what's being explained, with how be your foundation, your lift-off place to this proficiency, your achievements. And it talked about Iona as well and being praised. Yeah. So you're going to go from a place of concern to great fortune. What a beautiful cards. And then you have all these rewards and it's well worth it. But this is your reading and I hope you enjoy the way I read. And if you do, please leave me a like and subscribe to my channel and you'll get more readings like this, more beautiful readings like this. And remember that the universe loves you and your guides love you, your ancestors love you. They send you these messages to help you in your journey, your path. And I love you. Namaste.